besties, welcome back to another video. Today we're just reading. We're just reading with me. There's 2 books I need to read in like kind of the span of 2 days, which is kind of crazy. I have to read my summer reading book for school because I start school in like a week. But yeah, I haven't read that and I have to annotate that like fully, like to the bone. And right now I'm reading Addicted After All, which I can't believe I'm this far in this series, but this is the next book that I'm reading. Should I prioritize my school book before this one? Absolutely. Am I going to? No. I just started this yesterday, I think. I'm like maybe on chapter 5-ish. I've been reading on Kindle, so I don't know what I'm on book-wise. I was hesitant to start this because the last book was Thrive, and that was Lily and Lo's point of view, and I kind of don't like going from one of the couples straight to another one of the couples. I like to space them out. That's why I don't read one book after the other. I spread them out because honestly it gets to a point where it's too much for me, in the sense that the books are long and I don't want to read about the same people for that long. I keep seeing TikToks, which obviously is going to sway me to read them. So this is the book we're reading. I don't want to spoil anything. So I don't know. I guess I'll put my thoughts in, but I'll try not to spoil anything. So yeah, I'm outside by the pool today. I have today and tomorrow to read these books because Wednesday through Friday I'm going away. So yeah, that's pretty much that. Stay along with me while I read these books and share my thoughts. Okay, besties, the lighting's crazy. Let's ignore that the lighting in here sucks. But I have so many things to discuss and say about the book I'm reading right now and about books in general. Okay, so for one, the plan for this video was we're gonna read Addicted After All, and then we're gonna read Sadie. Sadie is not being read. I mean, it might be being read in this video, but not right now. Not at this point in time. I'm reading Addicted After All. I'm like honestly like 67% in. I have been reading this thing all day and it's so good, honestly, guys. Might be a 5-star. We might have another 5-star for the first time. Actually, not the first time. I had a 5-star last month, but last month was my first 5-star this whole year. So that's kind of crazy. That's kind of something. 64% in. Honestly, right now they're kind of being freaky, but oh well. They're just being a little goofy. I have been reading, and while I just posted a TikTok about this, looking crazy as hell as I do right now because I just couldn't get this past my brain. I was reading about it. I'm listening. I'm just absorbing the mentality of Lily Calloway, and then tell me why a random thought pops in my brain that Lily Calloway is so Shannon Lynch, and I actually, not gonna lie, I'm on my period right now. So I low-key started crying because of that, just that simple thought. Because those are my girls and I love them so much, and if I could sit down and say something to them, it'd be like, girl, I know you're struggling right now, but I love you both so freaking much and you're enough, and life is going to be so amazing for you guys. You don't know what you have in store. You have no idea what you have in store. So I'm just like, I just love them so much. She made me emotional again. I love them. I don't want to spoil what's happening right now, but this is a really good book. There's a lot of interesting stuff, but also I guess what you would say, like, the tropes in this book, they're my favorite thing. It's my favorite thing to read about, which is an unpopular opinion, but this is my favorite thing to read about in romance books. So I'm enjoying this. I'm loving this. I love Rose and Lily. I love their relationship. I love Daisy. I've come to the conclusion while reading this book that Reich is my favorite guy. I honestly don't know who my favorite girl is. It might be Lily, but then again, it might be Daisy. I mean, I love Rose, don't get me wrong, I love Rose, but I don't know if she's my favorite. At the moment, it's Lily, but it has been Daisy before. So I don't know. Because as I've said this before, I see myself in every single one of those girls. I see myself in Rose, I see myself in Lily, and I see myself in Daisy. And I love them all. I love my girls. I love my books. I love my found family. Don't even get me started. Okay, I'll give an update later. But right now, I had to get this off my chest. Good morning. It's been a couple days since I've actually spoken to you guys. In the course of the few days, I went on a trip. I went to Kalahari with my cousins. So it's been a minute since I've talked to you guys. But I did, however, finish Addicted after all. I read the remainder of it on Kindle, and I honestly do think I'm going to go back and annotate what I did on Kindle in here. Because I was tabbing this book. But also I do want to say that this book, I did, however, rate 5 freaking stars. Which, that's very rare these days. I only rate something 5 stars like once a year. But these last 2 months, I've had 2 5 stars. So that's amazing. I really loved this book. Not only do I love Lily and Lo in this, it's just the trope. I'll say the trope. The trope that is in this book is, however, like one of my favorite tropes, which is very unpopular, but it is one of my favorite tropes in books. So I love that, and I honestly just love their story and how they're kind of like healing. And as I did say earlier, Lily reminds me a lot of Shannon, and thinking about that really made me happy. I love the person that Lo has become, because in the first book I was like, I don't like the way Lo is so mean to everyone, the way he's mean to Lily. But now I realize it was literally just his addiction, and now they're both healing and they're doing such a good job. I love how the sisters all interact, how everyone is. I love this book so much. 5 stars. And now I'm reading Ward D by Freida McFadden. I don't know why. This book has just been on my mind. So I started it. I'm not that far in. I'm liking the book. I'm not really sure where the story is going, but you never know where the story's going in Freida McFadden books. But I do have a thing. It's about this girl who's working the Ward D shift in the psychology unit in the hospital, I think. Here's the thing. I don't like how she talks about the patients. Like, for you to be a psychology, for you being a psychology student and you want to be a doctor and means you want to help people. So why is she just calling everybody in there crazy and not trying to understand them or anything? She's like, they're crazy. Like, they're all in there for a reason. Everybody struggles with their own shit. Like, I don't really like the way she talks about them and the way she thinks about them. Like, everybody's just a crazy person. Besides that, I like the book. I'm not really far. I'm 28% in, so I guess I'm decently far in. It's okay. I'm not hating it. I'm not loving it. It's like in between. I'm just waiting for thrillery, crazy things to happen, which nothing really has yet. So I'm reading this. I'm hoping to finish this like literally in the next 4 hours because girls got things to do. And then the next book is Sadie, which I have to read for some reading. Oh, so it doesn't look that bad. It doesn't look that thick. This is going to be definitely very crazily annotated. Oh, it's only 308 pages. We're good. I'm excited for these. And I think I'm going to start off by going back and annotating this because I really, really do want to do that. And I think I'm going to listen to my audiobook while I do that. Okay. So I just finished War Deep. It was alright. Honestly, like I didn't love it, I didn't hate it. I think I'm gonna rate it 3 stars. But I don't know, something about the epilogue and Freedom McFadden's books just make you rethink everything. That epilogue was insane. Like, what? Now, just what? I don't really have much to say about that book. It was alright. Not what I expected. And I feel like when I read thrillers, if it's not what I expect, I'm not really that happy. Like, there's a certain thing I'm expecting when I read a thriller, and if it doesn't give that, it's kind of like, eh. And that's kind of how I felt about that. But now we're starting Sadie. So, yeah. I've been really back to back with books lately. But we're starting Sadie. That's that. Okay, so forget how I look. I look crazy. I just wanted to be comfortable. I'm outside in a hoodie. It's kind of cold out today, so I have no idea how I was literally in a bikini 5 minutes ago. But this book actually is a lot very interesting. This isn't what I thought it was about, like at all. Honestly, I didn't really know what it was about. It's just I knew it had something to do with like some podcast of some sort. But I'm gonna read the first paragraph of the synopsis. When popular radio personality Wes McCrae receives a desperate phone call from a stranger imploring him to find 19-year-old runaway Sadie Hunter, he's not convinced there's a story there. Girls go missing all the time. But when it's revealed that Sadie fled home after the brutal murder of her little sister Maddie, Wes travels to the small town of Cold Creek, Colorado to uncover what happened. Wow. I'm not going to read it anymore because honestly, I don't really want to know. I like to not know much when I start books. I like to be surprised, and because I feel like sometimes what's called the synopsis of books, they tell way too much information. So I like to go in them blind. I am taking notes because I have to read this for school, and I think I have to write an essay about it like the first week of school. So I just need to be prepared. I have a lot of stuff with me. I have my annotating bag. I have Post-its. I have my markers. I have a lot of stuff here with me. I'm going to start it, and we're going to see what's up. Hi besties, it is again a couple days later, but I want to talk to you guys about Sadie. I did wind up finishing this book, and honestly, a lot of mixed feelings. I tabbed it a lot. I told you guys I'd do that for school. Okay, so I like the story. I really like the story, but in the midst, it does get a little confusing. A little like, who are these people? There's so many characters, so many people that are coming in and then going, and you're not really understanding a lot, but it is a good book. And my other thing is I wasn't like a big fan of the main character, which I understand that she has a lot of anger. So I don't really know. Like, I kind of didn't like her mindset and like the action she took because of how mad she was, but it all makes sense in the end. Speaking about the end, I really liked the ending. The way this ended, literally I wanted to cry. Like that they wrapped it up so good, especially like with the podcast aspect. It was amazing. It really was. I did rate this 4 stars. Honestly, it was going to be a 3-star, but then we had the end, and the end, it took the cake. It really just did a job, and it was so good. So I did rate this a 4 stars. That's kind of it. I didn't really annotate this that much. I mean, I kind of did, kind of didn't. I didn't put Post-its in like I wanted to, but that's it for Sadie. And that's also like it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed reading with me. I haven't done a reading vlog in a minute, so I hope you guys enjoy this, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. You guys can like, you guys can comment books you've read. Honestly, that is all the books I did read in the month of August, so I hope you guys enjoyed. There will be no wrap up this month because these are all the books that I did read. And you guys subscribe if you want. It would mean a lot to me. But bye. See you guys in the next one.